Let's take some time to go over the syllabus. So this is a general syllabus for the course. The first thing you're going to see in the syllabus is a table of contents. As you've noticed, the syllabus is reasonably long. There's a lot of information in here. I encourage you to use this anytime you have questions in the course. Go back to it, double check, look what's in here. It's a valuable tool to help you to be successful in the course. What you'll find first in the table of contents is my email address, my office hours, the required course materials, and then some of the general headers that you're probably going to need, Canvas login instructions, how to do well in the course, how your grades are going to be determined, and lastly, the course schedule. So if you scroll down, the first thing you're going to see is a description of the course and your prerequisites, and the 4 student learning outcomes. These are the 4 things that I'm going to evaluate you on, and all of your assignments are focused on these 4 student learning outcomes. And this even describes how I will assess your performance on each of these learning outcomes. Probably the most important thing is going to be how you can contact me. Now, of course, you can use the message platform inside of Canvas, or you can just use my email address, which is listed here. I encourage you to stop by my office also. I'm on campus Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 12:20, and my room number is there. And then you can also email me from 1:30 to 2:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. Guaranteed I'll get back to you right away. Please read over these instructions for what to include in an email. I have multiple sections of courses, so it helps me to be able to help you more quickly if you tell me who you are, what course you're in, what section you're in, and even maybe attach screenshots of what's going on for you. Next, please make sure you have the correct textbook. We're using the 2nd edition of the textbook, which is a little bit older, but what you'll find is that you can get it pretty cheaply from a variety of sources, and you could use the 3rd or even the 4th edition if you wanted. Any of those are okay, but the cheapest will probably be the 2nd edition, which is only about $30 or so from Amazon, or you can buy the ebook for about $24. Here's information for how to log into Canvas. The college is now completely using Canvas instead of Blackboard like we used to use in the past. Please look over this link. All of your course information, all your course materials are going to be found in Canvas. Please next read over how to do well in this course. This course does require that you are checking weekly. Assignments are due both on multiple times during the week, usually on Thursdays and Saturdays. So please put in all those due dates into your calendar and your phone or somewhere else. It'll help you to stay organized. My estimate would be that it's going to take you 2 to 3 hours per week to read each chapter. It's going to take you an hour or so to complete the exam, and then it's going to take you maybe another hour or so to work on sundry assignments, other assignments you have to do, and then maybe an hour of online lectures, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how good your attention span is. Okay? There are lots of links here about online tutoring, academic counseling, personal counseling, Disability Resource Center, the policy for how you withdraw from the course and the dates for when you withdraw from the course. And then please make sure that you notice that you need to be signing into this course regularly. If you miss assignments or if you don't submit assignments for 2 weeks, you can be dropped from the course. And then, of course, the policy about academic honesty and student conduct. Please don't submit someone else's assignment or even assignments that are too close to other students. If it was a past student or it's a class you've taken before and you had a similar assignment, if you're going to submit the same assignment in multiple classes, you need to get the instructor's approval before you do that. Then there's how your grades are going to be determined, probably for you the most important piece. So a portion of your grades are determined by approximately weekly discussion assignments. There's about 10 discussion assignments of the 16 modules, and there's about 6 homework assignments of these 16 modules. Okay, so that accounts for about 50% of your grade, and then there's exams every week. So those will cover both the reading and the lecture material. They are worth a significant amount. Each individual exam is only worth a few percentage points, so if you miss one, that's okay. But you need to make sure that you're keeping up with as many of them as possible. Totally understand if things happen in your life and you miss a module, that happens. Missing one module probably isn't going to ruin your grade or make you fail. Missing multiple modules or multiple assignments will, though, detrimentally affect your grade. One thing I forgot to mention These discussion assignments, they're due on your initial response to your discussion assignments are due on Thursday, and then you have to respond to your other classmates. Those are all due on Saturdays, okay, at 11:59. Everything in here is due at 11:59 at night. All of your homework assignments and exams are due on Saturdays at 11:59. Your initial discussion posts are due on Thursday. Your responses to your classmates are due on Saturday, okay? Your online discussion grade is actually dependent on two things. One, that you've read, so every discussion assignment has an outside reading you have to do. You need to, in your initial post, give me evidence that you've read it by answering the questions that I ask you completely using sources that I've provided or other sources that you've found. You can cite those sources if you want in any variety of ways. I don't require that it be an APA style at this point, but you do need to give me evidence that you've read or used outside sources to form your opinion. Next, part of your grade is determined on whether or not you responded to other students and you actually made a substantial response. So you can't just say, great, I totally agree with you. That's not going to get you those points. Okay. Lastly, you'll see the course schedule. Again, most assignments are due on Thursdays or Saturdays, except for this first module 0 where the assignments are due this Wednesday. Okay, so you can kind of set your schedule. You know when things are due, and this has the reading assignments. It has the what kinds of assignments are going to happen in the course that week, and it's got other important due dates. So make sure you take a look at that. If you have any questions,